Alright guys, so talking with Daniel and Westy a little bit on drop zone. I did a video a while back on, oops, that was not a good example, on all the different drop zones and some shots you can use to make it from the drop zone. Obviously it's not something we ever want to be throwing from, but I feel like it's a great addition to the game if you can get really good from the drop zones. For those times when you do miss the Mando, or you do go out of bounds and you find yourself throwing from the drop zone. So Daniel pointed out this hole right here, so I figured it'd be a fun time to do a video on this drop zone. I played around with it for a little bit. For a while it seemed like forehand was the way to go. Definitely looks like a forehand shot. Messed around with some vandal shots, some sticky sapphire. There's a pretty good line with the sticky sapphire forehand. I'm going to show you real quick. The only thing bad about forehand is the little barrier around the basket gets a little low just right of the basket, and it is possible to hit the ground and go over it. So let me show you. Hopefully I don't make this, but this is bottom chevron on that tree there, and then about this much hyzer, and it gives you a pretty good chance in a one wind to make this. Oh, I almost did. Don't be a tap in. Alright, let me see if I can show you here. I'm going to try to miss this a little to the right of the basket and see if it does it. Just like that. So that, I'm glad I got that on video. So that's a good example of why I decided to take another look at this. I mean, that's probably a little too much disc, so I'm sure there's some better forehand shots than that. But that's just the first one that I made it with. But I quickly realized that barrier is pretty low over there, so I really prefer the backhand play. So if you pull out the Instinct or Explorer, if you have that disc, it's a great, as long as it's at least a one tailwind. With a one headwind or any other headwinds, you might have to disc up a little bit. But for this one tailwind, if you aim right at the corner of this tree here, it'd be really awesome if I could drop this in first try, and then a straight pull down from there. And check this shot out, and then the miss on this side, you see how much taller that barrier is, so it's a much safer miss. You're never going to bounce over it, so I just really prefer the backhand from this drop zone over the forehand. And now let's see if we can make it. Put a little more hyzer on it. This one's going to miss left. So we missed right, we missed left. You can see they're both very safe. And then you can just kind of learn how to adjust in the wind. See if we can make one of these. Hopefully get in there. Dang it. I didn't want it to take 3 different shots, but you get the idea. At least it's showing how safe this line is. Now that's missing left. Ay, ay, ay. I promise this is a good line. Instinct, slide right. Bottom chevron right there on the corner of that tree, and we're gonna miss left again. Jeez, I actually hit it pretty quick after I found this line. At least you're seeing that this is always gonna stay safe. That one might be in. Yeah, there we go. Nice. Alright, so pretty good example there of what I came up with from the drop zone on Foxtail Meadows, hole number 8. Hopefully you like that line. Let me know if you found something better, but for now that's going to be my drop zone play. If I happen to run this hole and miss the Mando, then that's what I'm going to try to do from the drop zone. Hope you guys enjoy, hope it helps, and as always, thanks for watching me play some DGV.